Yo Pierre, it's Pierre, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little differently. I'm going to be taking a look at my first ever Genshin Impact video. It's from January 2021, so 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago now. And it's the first video I made of Genshin. It's a tier list on the characters that were in the game so far. I thought it would be very interesting to take a look back, a 2.5 year time capsule of Genshin since I'm returning to Genshin. And yeah, a lot's happened since then, so I thought it would be funny to take a look.
Yo, Pierre, it's Pierre, and as you know, I'm back from my long hiatus without making YouTube videos, without recording anything new. I dropped a video like a few weeks ago. You should check it out. It's pretty good, but that was pre-recorded. This is the official first video I've recorded of 2021. Happy New Year, everybody. And you know,
Happy New Year 2021.
What have I been doing? This whole time I've been gone. I did find a new hobby. I found a new video game that, well, it's not new, but I found a video game that I've
a new video game back when Genshin was considered new. I think I made this like 3 months after Genshin came out. I did pre-order, pre-save, whatever, pre-register. That's what it's called. Pre-register. I pre-registered for Genshin. So if you might notice, I think that's how it works. My UID for Genshin is like the 97,000th in North America or something like that, something close like that. Like it's a bunch of zeros, so it's 600000 because I think like that's the order you pre-register in or the order you make your account in. It's just funny to hear that the Genshin was considered new when this video came out.
And that is Genshin Impact, as you might see.
Genshin Impact.
If you're not aware, Genshin Impact is a quote-unquote mobile game, but really it's on like almost every platform besides.
Was Genshin considered a mobile game back then? I don't know. I might just be.
Xbox. It's like
yeah, not on
anime
Xbox
Breath of the Wild, so
or
it's
Switch.
Like an open world game where you can, it's a gacha game. If you don't know what that is, please look it up. I don't feel like explaining in detail, but basically you can roll for characters that you want. You can spend in real life money, which I'm not doing because I'm not that much of a fucking loser.
2021 me was different. You can spend in-game money, but I'm not doing that because I'm not that much of a loser. I think I've spent like I don't even want to get into how much money I've spent on Genshin, but I've definitely spent money on Genshin, so I guess I am a loser.
Or you could just save up and grind in game and then roll for characters.
True, you can.
You have like a really small chance to get really characters you'll want. Characters from Have My Kids all the way down to You Gotta Go.
Oh man, these
get the fuck out of here. I don't like you. Either you're really ugly.
Oh, I haven't watched this in so long. I forgot. I was like, I mean, I'm still like this some days, but I was really like, some days on my YouTube, I would be really like punchy. I'd really come after the tiers or the characters or whatever I was doing. I'd be really like snappy and kind of like a little extra with my insults. Yeah, so I think this tier list was overall characters, so I think this is the best video to react to because I think I made one based on designs. I could always check that one out later. It would be interesting to do one of these tier lists now, to be honest, to see how much stuff has changed.
Oh, first up we have the male traveler. Did they put the female traveler on this list? Okay, they put them separately. I'm happy about that. I picked personally, I know, unpopular pick. I picked the male traveler because I know, surprise, surprise, I'm a male, so I'm gonna pick the male traveler. I don't actually know if there's more girls or guys in Genshin Impact, but people are so hyped on the waifus and stuff that they forget about the brothers. I think the male traveler is actually pretty decent as a character. I like the animo version a lot better. If you haven't played Genshin, please go.
Okay, this might just be personal preference switch, but like I feel like both. I mean, obviously the travelers are the same, but I feel like the travelers in game aren't actually good at all or very viable. Like I know people do like main the traveler, but I think it's like kind of going out of your way. Like they're not very good. At least that's what I remember. I haven't unlocked like I haven't even looked at the new regions traveler.
I'm talking about. Go play the game or go look it up and then come back. You know what I mean? All right, next up we have a newer character, Albedo. I'm pretty sure
a newer character,
Geo, which is like the ground element. And personally, I don't find his design that crazy or bad in any way. Like I feel like he's just like above average design.
Kind of true.
The Geo really brings it down for me. I do not like Geo. Geo's my least favorite element. I find it very annoying to play, and I just don't like the reactions it creates or anything like that. So I'm gonna put him in pretty bad because really that's like, I like him as a character, but I just don't like Geo at all. So I'm sorry. Next.
Honestly, that take hasn't changed that much. Like Albedo's skill set itself, like move set, I don't really like, and I
Next up,
think
we
his
have one of
design's
the
cool.
4
I like
free
him,
players you can get
but I
instantly
don't.
in the game.
I'd probably put him in decent, but
We have Amber. As you know, if you play the game, she is not that great. Let's keep it G real. She is like a below average character in terms of damage dealing, all that stuff. She's a bow user, which already kind of bad. Bow users, you know, bow users for sure have their selling points, and I find her design to be very basic, but I don't hate her. I know she does her job well. Okay?
I like
She's
Amber
good
as
for
a
solving
character,
puzzles,
but yeah,
you know,
she's
if you need
not.
a pyro on your team, you have Amber.
Look at me talking like I know what I'm talking
She's
about.
free to play, everything like that. This is this like hyped up character everyone's talking about. It's not even in the game yet. Like
Arca wasn't in the game. I forgot. She was like teased for like the beta.
Okay, next up we
Oh my
have
god.
the sister Barbara, bro. I'm pretty sure she's
Barbara's annoys
church
me
bitch.
now. I think she
She's a
she
healer,
annoyed me
which
before.
already, you know, healers like, they serve their purpose, I guess, but I don't really like
I
her
guess.
design. I fucking hate her voice, so she's gonna have to go. All right, next up, I have this character. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you, I'm gonna have this. I have this. I have this. I have this, obviously. I rolled Beto by accident. I literally did not know she was a character. Okay, I rolled her. I'm like, okay, cool, 4 stars, probably gonna be a weapon. It was Beto or whatever her name is. And bro, I haven't used her once. Okay.
I like how this is funny to me back then because it's like, oh my god, that's crazy. You got a character and you don't use it. Meanwhile, like there are so many characters in the game now that I feel like most people don't even like haven't even used a lot of their characters. Like I know specifically, I haven't used Beto since this video, so I still haven't used Beto. Many of these characters here I haven't used, and all the characters that have come out since, there's been like 3 that I actually use.
I think he's like a spear user, which like not really.
Is Kazuha not on this list? That's insane, dude. Unless he's hidden
like,
behind
Electro,
Razor.
which I don't need any more of that on my.
What was that?
For once, okay, isn't she? I think she's like a spear user.
A spear user. She's not a spear user. She's a claymore user.
Which, like not really a fan of.
Also, I like my edited Shao thing because I thought she was a spear user, and I said I didn't like spear users. Meanwhile, everyone I play is a spear user now, and I think it's like clearly the most fun weapon style in the game.
She's like Electro, which I don't need any more of that on my team. I'm just gonna
any more of that. What did I have that was Electro? Razor? I was a Razor main. I forgot.
Next up, we have the leader of the adventure team himself, Benny or Bennett, bro. My boy. Obviously, I like Bennett, bro. He's pyro already. That's a good element, you know. Bennett, he's got Kilo as voice actor in English. I don't know about Japanese, but that's already a plus. Cool design. I find him pretty funny, you know. He's like a he's pretty much a fucking loser. Benny?
That is too far.
It's pretty cool.
Do not call him a loser.
Chung Yun. Personally, don't have Chung Yun. I have Bennett.
I didn't have him.
But Chung Yun is like a ice fucking user, if I'm not wrong. A cryo user.
I didn't know what I was talking about.
I've heard he's pretty decent, but I don't personally have him. I think his design's pretty cool, but I don't know too much about him, so I'm just gonna leave him in decent. Uh-oh, you see what's up next, man.
Don't tell me I'm gonna have a crazy like opinion on D-Luke. I feel like I've never felt anything for D-Luke. Not felt anything. That makes it sound like romantically interested. I just feel like he's always been mid to me.
D-Luke.
Daddy D-Luke.
I guess he can have my kids. I guess you could have my kids.
What was happening to me back then?
D-Luke, okay. Since you want to so bad with your fucking big ass sword and your fire. Man, this guy's sick. I don't have him, obviously, but he's sick, man. D-Luke.
Obviously, apparently.
Okay, next up, we've got
Okay, that's the first really crazy placement I've seen so far, like, D-Luke. If I was to make this today, I'd probably put him in, like, pretty bad. Maybe decent, because, like, he's kind of viable.
They have so many purple bitches.
But he's not.
Like, look.
I think I stand by this. There are too many purple women in this game.
Purple. Not purple.
And there have been more.
There's only 4.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, Raiden, yeah.
I don't like their
probably
design,
a few more. Kujo Sara has dark purple kind of hair.
Official design, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you could have made something a little more unique. At least this girl has fucking cat ears. But anyway, official.
His edits, bro.
I've heard she's like OP if you get her. I don't have her. She's like an Electro user.
I would never say that today.
I'm gonna put her in pretty bad. I really do not like her design or anything about it.
Personally, I'd put official in the worst tier today. I hate her playstyle so much.
Honestly. Next up,
and she's
we have
annoying.
Ganyu,
so
the most hyped up
Ganyu
ever so far.
Ganyu. That's insane that I pronounced it that way back then.
I don't have her, and next up we have
So
Jean,
I didn't know.
the acting grandmaster of Mondstadt. Bro,
I've never liked
forgive me
Jean,
for
I don't
saying
think.
this, but honestly, I do not like Jean, her design, or how she plays at all.
True.
I don't like Animo that much.
Holy moly, I don't like Animo that much. I mean, I don't know if you could even see this, but like, I've got like only Animo characters on my walls. Like, what other element is there to like?
I mean, I'm gonna contradict myself later in the video. I'm pretty sure everybody knows where I'm gonna like Animo, but anyway, Jean, I'm
Obsessed.
sorry. How are you a 5-star?
Obsessed with Venti.
You're gonna have to go to him pretty bad. I'm very sorry, Jean. Big boy Kaya. Here's where you really realize that this video is not on how well they play as a fucking character, and it's basically just on personal preference of their design. Because I think Kaya is pretty sexy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Kaya is pretty sexy, so this is kind of fair.
I like his
not gonna lie.
I like him in the story. I know that this is like, I already told you, this is not on how well they play.
Is he bad though? Like, I don't think Kaya's even bad. I don't like. I had some perception back then that he was bad because he was like a 4-star, and I was just wrong. Like, I think he's pretty good actually. He's decent.
Character like that can be taken into consideration, but bro, Kaya, he doesn't play too well as a character. You know, he's pretty fucking trash ice user. But
I was so focused on the element, like so focused on the element, and so focused on being a 4-star. It was like, if you're a 4-star, okay, that's really bad. If you are a certain element, it's really bad. Like, meanwhile, all the elements are like, they don't really mean that much, to be honest. Like, you know, you can have your favorites, but I don't think like one element is like supreme and like all the rest are garbage or something.
I like him a lot, and he's gonna go in sexy. Next up, we have Keking. I think Keking. I have Keking. I do not have her, by the way.
Keking.
I know literally nothing about her, but I don't like her design. So
Holy moly!
All right, here we got Klee, and bro, I fucking hate lollies. I don't know if she's actually underage. I don't know if she's overage. I don't like how she plays.
Actually, the most base thing I've said this video. I hate lollies.
I don't like anything about Klee. Honestly, I hate this character. All right, next we got Lisa.
And I just hate the people who love Klee. Like, it's one thing if it's like a, oh my god, so cute, like whatever, it's a like whatever, she can be my daughter. But the people, it's just like, this might be like mean or something, but like grown men really liking Klee just rubs me the wrong way.
Another free fucking character. I do not like.
Like, I want to be clear. You can like Klee, like whatever, like oh my god, she's so cute. But like, if you like have any like merch of Klee, to me it's a little weird. And then like it just goes weirder and weirder beyond that. Like the more in deep you are, it just is really fucking creepy.
Like her at all.
You're literally free, boxed you, dog water, 0 earns, 0
Is this me?
PR, you have no earnings, no wager earnings, you're free, you're literally so free, freer than a free sample at Costco.
Next up we have Female Traveler.
Actually like that edit.
Basically the exact same as the Male Traveler in terms of their fighting styles, everything else. But
Yeah.
like, it's just the design, and honestly I like his design better than her design. So you're gonna have to go in pretty bad because everybody picked the fucking Female Traveler, and I don't like her design at all. Okay, we have Mona.
True, I agree with everything I
Mona,
said there.
I don't have, but I do know how she plays, at least because my friend has Mona. And I don't like her design, I'll tell you that. But
Okay.
I do like how
It's
she
true
plays.
so far. Don't
So I
like how she
suppose
plays.
I could put her in decent because honestly, it just like evens out with how good her playing style is. It's not crazy. It's not cracked by any means. Don't like misinterpret what I'm saying. It's not cracked, but it's pretty good to the point where like how bad her design is and how annoying she is weighs out with how good.
Since this video, a lot of things have happened with Mona. I don't like her playstyle, and she's ruined my wishing like 3 times or something. At least 2 times, she's really ruined my wishing. Like, on 2 characters that are like my top 3 characters in the game, trying to wish for them, she's made it like a living hell. So I just hate her, to be honest.
Next up we have Ning Wang.
I forgot Ning Wang
don't like
existed.
how Ning Wang plays. I like her design, but I especially don't like how she plays. I think she's a very trashy character.
Holy
She's
shit,
very
I totally
slow,
forgot she
like,
existed.
in terms of her attack speed, and I don't like her ults at all. So
She's gotta be the like least talked about Genshin character. I'm not even kidding you. Ning Wang, and back then I feel like she was definitely talked about. I think that's when, okay, I'm totally might be messed up with dates, but I feel like Liwa was like coming out at this point. I know Inazuma was not out. I know that for a fact. So Liwa must have been coming out, and she was involved in the Liwa story quest. That's crazy that I literally forgot she existed.
Sorry about that, Ning Wong. As I mentioned before, I don't like Geo users, so I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to be indecent, Noel. Next
That's
up,
actually
we
pretty
have
good.
5-star Chi-Chi. Bro, let me tell you about Chi-Chi, okay? You know how I said I don't
here
like
we go.
lollies? She is guaranteed not underage, but I don't like her design still.
Okay, I saved it there. I need to watch how I talk. You know how I said I don't like lollies? She's definitely not underage. Like, that sounds bad. What I meant was, like, I just was talking shit on Klee, and, like, Chi-Chi looks like she has a lolly design. But then I said I hate the design still, because I do hate lolly designs. I think they're fucked up, and the idea of a lolly is creepy. But I can just see where this is going with this 5-star nonsense. The first thing I say about her is 5-star Chi-Chi, because she was, like, the only 5-star I had, I think.
I like her design a lot more than Klee's, I'll be fair. But
well, it's true.
The reason
she's cool.
She's not going in pretty bad or decent is because I accidentally pulled Chi-Chi off of a single roll. She's a healer, and her abilities are actually cracked. I will not lie. She is a very good playstyle.
So, I totally remember this now. I got Chi-Chi. She was my first 5-star, and she was, like, I think my first healer, or my first healer where I knew she was a healer. And, like, having her on my team just made my characters stop dying so easily. And so I was just like, oh my god, she's amazing. But then, like, I think a few months later, I found out about Bennett. And obviously I say I like Bennett here, but I don't think I realized just how good Bennett is at healing. And how obsolete, in my opinion, obsolete he makes Chi-Chi and every other healer. Like, Bennett's not just a healer, he's, like, insane and it buffs your characters. And with my playstyle of Xiao, he just became, like, so much more usable than Chi-Chi.
Next up, we have my main boy, Razor. Yo. Okay, a little story time back to when before Genshin Impact released. They had a website where with all these characters, not all of these, but you know, all the original characters, and you could like go over their designs and read their stories.
I remember this.
And I saw Razor, and I put on my story, yo, I need this, man. I'm about to main him.
Maining this dude real quick. This must have been from, like, when did Genshin come out? August 28th, 2020 or something? This must have been, like, July 2020. Some say he is an orphan raised by wolves. Some others say he's a wolf spirit in human form. He is most at home in the wild, fighting with Claw. So, an interesting thing about this that I've never really thought about or shared on YouTube, because I think I've talked about this story a little bit, because it was like, I literally pre-registered on Genshin by like a whim, like on a whim. I've never played a gacha game. I've never played an anime game. I registered and then I like checked out the website because it was just this website and I didn't even see any gameplay. I didn't see any like promotional stuff like that. It was just this website and then waiting and then silence. And then I got an email and I played the first day. And that was like literally the whole pre-Genshin release experience that I had. And it's just crazy to me that this like random chance, I mean, I might have ended up playing Genshin anyway if I didn't pre-register, but just the fact that I pre-registered based on some like, I don't even know where it would have come up, probably some like ad on like Instagram, like somewhere super. It was not a YouTube ad. I've never seen any gameplay. It was just probably like an Instagram ad, like pre-register and get a bundle, and I liked like the design or something. It just is crazy to me. I don't know, it might be only me, but like it's crazy to me, the kind of like butterfly effect of that and then turning into this YouTube.
Drops. Fast forward 4 months, completely forgotten about that story, completely forgotten about who I want. I randomly do some polls, okay? Guess who I get? Out of all these characters in the game,
let me guess,
Razor. So, You know what I did? I mained him, and now he's my most leveled up character, and he can have my kids.
Most leveled up. Bro is for sure level 40. That's it.
Boy, Razor, I love you, man. No homo, Razor. You know.
It was 100% homo.
Anyway, we got Sucrose.
I'm just kidding.
Razor's like the worst design in the game.
Razor's like a little baby.
Also, I know bare bones about this character. I know very little about her. All I know is I don't like that design.
I don't like Sucrose.
And I don't like the color
I still
green,
don't like
so
Sucrose.
Next
I don't like
up,
color
we have
green.
Child or Tartaglia or whatever.
I don't like
you
Child.
call this man.
I feel like I'm gonna place him in the
He
wrong
is
spot.
Cool, I'll admit. He reminds me a lot of Tanjiro, mainly just because he's a.
Why did I say like Tanjiro?
No, he uses
I wasn't even
water and
trying. This is how
and all
like
that, but,
animated
I'll
up
keep
I
it real.
was.
All right, next up, you guys fucking know where I'm putting this dude.
Top tier bet,
I don't have
right?
to say anything, bro. It's Venti.
Please.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
The best character in the game, bro. It's Venti.
True.
Undisputably, like, if I want to pull any of these characters, I want him and I want him. I want Venti so bad, bro. Next up.
Okay, that's all I said for Venti. I'm kind of happy because I can say this story too. It's just a small story, but I didn't want to like repeat the same thing I already said in this video. Venti's one of the like few things on this list that like I wouldn't even change my opinion on, and I think that's just so crazy because like I was saying, day one, for all of you who were playing day one, Venti was the first banner, and I remember seeing his banner and like wanting him, but I didn't even know I could get him. Like I didn't know how rolling worked. Obviously, I was just like new to the game. And then like when I came back a few months later and actually got into the game, once I realized that I could have had him, but now I can't have him, I was like so bummed. And that would have been around when I was making this video. That's why I'm saying I wanted him so bad. It's just a funny story to me. And interesting to see.
What's her name? Zhongling, whatever.
Oh, Zhongling.
I don't know, bro.
She's one of the only characters that I actually kind of like think I might go back and build, or I would do things differently with if I could go back.
Apparently she's a free-to-play character. I don't have her yet. I needed to do the spiral.
She's
or
a
something like that.
free-to-play character.
I don't know that much about her.
Oh wait, so she I was right. I thought I was like I didn't know what I meant by free-to-play character, but I think you can get her by just doing some quest.
I know, I don't like her.
I thought I meant
style.
4-star.
I know she's fire, and I honestly don't think she should be fire. So she's gonna go into pretty bad.
Who even knows what I meant by that?
All right, so you know, here comes the double standard because, as I said, it's not even in the game yet. Like, you gotta go, bro.
Xiao wasn't in the game.
This character Ayaka's playstyle because she's unreleased. But this guy right here, Xiao, he's unreleased as well.
And I said it right. I swear to God, I used to call him Jiao or something.
And I've been saving for the past 4 days. Just
4 days? That's it?
for Xiao.
Just for Xiao, 4 days, bro? Sorry, my voice sounds weird. 4 days? I've been saving for the past 4 days. What? 4 days? He's been saving for 4 days? I can't believe it.
Okay, I have 2,000 primo gems so far.
2,000 in 4 days is
more.
pretty crazy, actually.
I will pull Xiao. I need this man. Do you see his face?
Yeah, he's good looking, I won't lie.
Look at this man. I need him on my squad, okay? I don't know how I'm going to balance him and fucking Razor because they're both supposedly selfish players. But I'm going to make one squad with Razor, one squad with Xiao, and we're going to take down this fucking game. Xiao,
oh, you know what? That's actually kind of sick. We're going to take down this fucking game. And I did, bro. Once I got Xiao, it took me getting Mona, actually. Now I remember. I was rolling for Xiao, and, like, I got Mona, and I was so heartbroken because Xiao was the first 5-star I like tried to get. Obviously, I mean, I talked about Chi-Chi. Xiao must have been like my first 5-star after that I was trying to get because I wasn't trying to get Chi-Chi, and I didn't fully understand the pity yet, and so I had to learn the hard way. Mona showed up, and then I got Xiao eventually, but it was really a struggle. But since then, he's been my main. It's pretty one of my mains.
Like Sakura, like deadass. Does she not look so much like Sakura? So much like Sakura. It's just shitty chibi Sakura. Next up, I don't know how to say your name, my boy. I'm sorry. I literally have you on my squad of 4, and I don't know how to pronounce your name.
He doesn't even remember your name. What are these iMovie edits?
But you're very cool. You are very sexy. You can have my kids, bro. I mean, you can't have my kids. Okay, I take that back because only these 4 can have my kids. But
bro, get D-Luke off of there. Like, seriously, this guy is like does not belong there. For
okay, bro.
Him, no problem.
Who the fuck are you? All right. Last but not.
Who was that? Oh.
Okay, bro.
I don't even remember him singing.
Who the fuck are you? All right. Last but not least, we have Zhongli.
Zhong.
It's very not balanced, but bro, what can I say? I'm tired of waifus running the shit. You know, I had to throw some husbandos on the top. Anyway,
nah, I was just closeted to be real.
Next week.
Old outro.
Peace.
Yo, ranking anime characters. I will not be watching this on the channel. I think this is my most disliked video. Okay, that was really interesting. Let me talk about it for a few minutes. There's definitely a few things I would change. I mean, again, this is like 2.5 years ago, so there's been so many characters that have come out since and like changed the way that they're balanced. But And it was fun to see the way I would talk. You could tell how long ago this was, like the fact that Xiao wasn't out. So yeah, it's interesting to see the sign of the times. Interesting video. If you like this, guys, it's kind of a different video, so sorry if it wasn't your cup of tea, but I thought it would be interesting to take a look back at where we came from and where we're going. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like. If you like the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.